Welcome. Today we are going to create a new VoIP service in the Unified Product Catalog. First, we select Services. Click Create a new service and fill in the form. Set line, service type, unique code and service name. A service defines a link between BSS and OSS domains. We are going to create a voice over IP service that is going to be used by all telephony products. A new service specification has been created. At first, its status is set to in development. Service characteristics are defined by fully user configurable attributes. We will add inventory code attribute. This attribute is used for service inventory pairing. Let's set the value of inventory code to voice over IP. Services can be categorized. Categories are also fully user configurable. In our case, we will set the category of voice over IP service to customer-facing service. Not all attributes are available out of the box. To separate residential from corporate telephony, we need a new attribute to describe VoIP service class. First, we will create a catalog that will define the list of values for the new attribute. A new catalog is created. Now we can add some values. First residential and then corporate. All set. Now we can add a new attribute that will use the catalog we've just created. In Attribute Management, click Create a new attribute. An attribute has a group, a code, a name, and a display label. This label will be presented on application forms, for example, CRM, order entry, or CPQ. Values of some attributes are set in the product catalog. Other attributes get values later in the fulfillment process. The product catalog defines the moment when the attribute value is set. Each attribute has a data type. VoIP service class is a list of values. We are going to use the catalog that we created in the previous step. Let's go back to the VoIP service and add the attribute we've just created. We will set the default value of the VoIP service class to residential. The service specification is configured. We can use it to create a new product. In the Products section, we choose to create a new product and fill in the form with basic product data. We've created a new voice over IP product. At first, the product is in the development state. Now we can associate the product with the technical service we've created in the previous step. We search for the service and select it from the drop-down menu. This service is a mandatory product component. We set the minimum and maximum cardinality to 1. In the same way, we can add some optional services, for example, unconditional call forwarding. We will add another optional service. The default cardinality defines whether this service is activated by default or not. Now that we've configured services, we can add physical and logical resources. First, let's add a telephone number. Phone number is a mandatory logical resource. Then, we add a default physical device. Minimum cardinality is set to 0 and default to 1. And last, we add an optional physical device. Both its minimum and default cardinalities are set to 0. Now we can visualize our product configuration. In the end, we will set the product status to production. This will make the product available to external components. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.